Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
ரொம்ப லாங்காக இருக்கும் இது பாடிட்டுமா சாப்பிட போயிருக்காரு நல்லா சாப்பிட்டுருக்காரு ஹரே கிருஷ்ண हरे कृष्णा हे भारो करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई बर करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई हे बारो करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई बर करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई पतित पावन तोमा बिन के होना पतित पावन तोमा बिनो के होना पतित पावन तोमा बिन के होना पतित पावन तोमा बिन के होना যাহার নিকটে গেলে পাপ ধরে যায় যাহার নিকটে গেলে পাপ দূরে যায় হে মন দয়াল প্রভু কে বকতা পায় মন দয়ালা প্রভু কে বকতা পায় ये মন দয়াল প্রভু কেব কোথা পায়
মন দয়াল প্রভু কেব কোথা পায়
গঙ্গার পরশ হইলে পশ্চাতে পাবান
পরশ হইলে পশ্চাতে পাবান
দর্শনে পবিত্র কর এই তোমার গো
দর্শনে পবিত্র করো এ তোমার গো
দর্শনে পবিত্র কর এই তোমার গো
দর্শনে পবিত্র করো এ তোমার গো
হরিস্থানে অপরাধে তারে হরিনা
হরিস্থানে অপরাধে তারে হরিনাম
তোমার স্থানে অপরাধে নাহি পরিত্রাণ
মস্তানে অপরাধে নাহি পরিত্রাণ
তোমার স্থানে অপরাধে নাহি পরিত্রাণ
মস্তানে অপরাধে নাহি পরিত্রাণ
তোমার হৃদয়ে সদা গোবিন্দ বিশ্রাম
আমার হৃদয় সদা গোবিন্দ বিশ্রাম
গোবিন্দ কহে নমরা বৈষ্ণব পরাণ
গোবিন্দ কোহে নামোরা বৈষ্ণব পরাণ
গোবিন্দ কহে নমরা বৈষ্ণব পরাণ
গোবিন্দ কোহে নামোরা বৈষ্ণব পরাণ
প্রতি জন্মে করি আশা চরণের ধুলি
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 নারতমে কর দয়া আপনার ভোলি
নারতমে করো দয়া আপনার বলি
নারতমে কর দয়া আপনার ভোলি
নারতমে করো দয়া আপনার বলি
হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর
জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর
Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur
विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai.
So this will be good. Not this, other one, bigger one.
Hare Krishna. So Bhakti Scriptures and ISKCON Chennai already having wonderful association of His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, giving us association for last 4-5 days. So little unhappy he is going to leaving us for the next yatra, Tirupati yatra. So let us welcome by chanting Hare Krishna mantra one time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Prabhuji also requested the flow will be line, so it will be only in English. So Tamil speaking devotees, we will be arranging, can sit there. One devotee can translate, any volunteer. If no volunteer is there, simultaneously Tamil will be there. Any volunteer is there? Can raise your hand? Okay. How many of required Tamil? யாருக்கெல்லாம் தமிழ் வேணும்? அதான் தமிழ் தான் கேட்குறேன். யாருக்கெல்லாம் தமிழில் வேணும்? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Regular morning Tamil Bhagavatam can be used for Tamil translation. Ramani Prabhu will be there for Tamil translation separately. Those who want to hear can hear it. ஸோ இதை வந்து யாருக்கெல்லாம் தமிழில் கேட்கணுன்னு ஆசை இருக்கோ அவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து காலையில் தினசரி பாகவதம் கேட்கும்பொழுது என்ன சேனல் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்களோ ஜூமில், அதே ஜூம் சேனலில் நீங்கள் ஓப்பன் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ரமணி பிரபு அந்த சேவையை எடுத்திருக்கார். அழகாக உங்களுக்கு வந்து தமிழில் சொல்வார், நீங்கள் கேட்கலாம். ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunvilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances to all the devotees who have assembled for this session on the Vasanta Panchami day. So I was asked to speak on Vraja lila. You can stop this, put some Krishna picture. I was asked to speak on Vraja lila, Vrindavan pastimes of Krishna, and I asked them which pastime. He said, you decide. So I'll just speak something about Vrindavan within whatever time we have. And the organizers have kindly allowed only English class without Tamil translation so that the pravaha will flow and there is not much break. So that was also important. We agree that. So now the way Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur has explained the pastimes of Vrindavan is something very unique. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, definitely you get a very great experience. However, when you read those Vrindavan pastimes along with the explanations of Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur, and of course Prabhupada's Krishna book is there, then the relish quotient is increased. The reason, as we discussed yesterday, Krishna's pastimes are already sweet, but if a devotee who loves Krishna describes those pastimes of Krishna, they appear much sweeter. So Prabhupada, Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur, and many such wonderful Vaishnava acharyas like Jiva Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, they have given elaborate commentaries on the Vraja lila. Like in the initial cantos of Bhagavatam from 1st to 9th, so we had access to Prabhupada's commentary, Prabhupada's purport, and we also had access to Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur's commentary in the form of Sarartha Darshini translated by His Holiness Bhanaswami Maharaj. But when we came to 10th canto, we had access to many more such resources. Prabhupada's Krishna book, and Prabhupada's disciples have translated the BBT edition of Bhagavatam, and we have Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur's commentary, and we have Jiva Goswami's commentary, Sanatan Goswami's commentary, Garga Samhita, Hari Vamsha, Ananda Vrindavan Champu, Gopal Champu. So like that, there is enough information to relish Krishna's Vraja lila. So what to describe from all that big ocean in an hour or so. So we'll try to meditate on a few glories of Vrindavan and discuss a few pastimes of Vrindavan. Of all the devotees of Krishna, who got the maximum association of Krishna in his manifest pastimes on this earth? Anyone? Of all the devotees of Krishna, who got the maximum association? Gopis, okay. Arjuna, okay. Govardhan, okay. Govardhan. Anyone else? Yes, Hasini. Cows, okay. Uddhava. Yes, that little girl. Mother Earth. Yes, Hasini is correct. She defeated all of you. This is the power of children. So Mother Earth got maximum association of Krishna. Kava saheta viraham purushottamasya premavaloka ruchirasmita valgujalpaihi sthiryam samanamaharan madhumanininam romotsavo mamayadangari vitankitayam. Kava saheta viraham purushottamasya. When Krishna disappeared from this planet, around 5,000 years back he appeared, he performed some pastimes for more than a century, then he disappeared. Then Mother Earth was recollecting the pastimes of Krishna and qualities of Krishna, and she was feeling so sad. Kava saheta viraham purushottamasya. Who can tolerate the pangs of separation from Krishna? Prema avaloka ruchirasmita valgujalpaihi. Prema avaloka, by his loving glances. Ruchirasmita, by his pleasing smiles. Valgujalpaihi, by his hearty appeals and conversations. He completely captivates the hearts of his sweethearts. Who are they? The queens of Dwaraka. And of course gopis also. Sthiryam samanamaharan madhumaninam. So Krishna completely captivates the hearts of his devotees by his wonderful qualities. And Mother Earth was saying, Romotsavo mama yadangri vitankitaya. When Krishna was walking on my surface, my hairs were standing on end. Romotsava. Roma is hairs. Utsava means celebration. Okay. She was celebrating the pastimes of Krishna. She was celebrating the movements of Krishna on her surface. Right? Romotsavo mama yadangri vitankitaya. Means all the grasses growing on Mother Earth, green lush grasses and plants, small plants, they are considered the hairs of Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is very happily celebrating the presence of Krishna on her surface. Her hairs were standing on end. And when Krishna disappeared, Mother Earth is feeling separation. So in separation, she was speaking this shloka. So of all the devotees of Krishna, Mother Earth received maximum association of Krishna. Whether Krishna is there in Mathura or Vrindavan or Dwaraka or Hastinapur or Kundinapur, wherever he is always in touch with Mother Earth. Right? He is walking on earth only. In fact, the very reason for Krishna's appearance on this planet, one of the prominent reasons, is that Mother Earth was overburdened by the demoniac forces. She went to Brahma, and Brahma took Mother Earth and all the devatas to the Lord, and then Lord said, I'll come to reduce the burden of the earth. There are many other reasons also, but reducing the burden of the earth is the beginning, one of the prominent and the foremost reasons of Krishna's appearance on this planet. Right? So she got the maximum association. And gopis, of course, definitely they got, but it's only a decade of association, but there is a century of separation also. So Mother Earth definitely is happy to have Krishna performing pastimes on her surface, but when Krishna is performing pastimes in Vrindavan, she is more happy. Why? Krishna is not wearing shoes in Vrindavan. So wherever Krishna is performing his pastimes, he is wearing some shoes. Whether in Dwaraka or Mathura or Hastinapur, wherever he goes, he wears shoes and he goes. But in Vrindavan, Krishna doesn't wear shoes. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim yaddevaki sutapadam bujalabdha lakshmi govinda venu manumatta mayura nrityam prekshadri sanvavaratanya samasta sattvam Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim. The gopis of Vrindavan were discussing amongst themselves in the Venu Gita. Oh Sakhi, Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim. This land of Vrindavan is increasing the glory of this entire earth planet. So Mother Earth is glorious. She is glorious for 100 different reasons. But one of the most prominent aspects of Mother Earth's glory is that there is Vrindavan land on this surface. Right? So there is Vrindavan on this planet Earth. That's why she is glorious. That's the most important reason for her glory. So Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim Yaddevaki Sutapadam Bujalabdha Lakshmi. Devaki Sutta means Mother Devaki's son. Actually they are referring to Mother Yashoda. How can the Vraja gopis address Krishna as Devaki Sutta? Mother Yashoda is a Kevala Bhakta in Vatsalya mode, and Devaki Mata is also Vatsalya Bhakta, but Aishwarya Gnana Yukta Vatsalya Bhakta. Means her parental affection, her motherly affection towards Krishna is tinged with an element of Aishwarya. Yashoda Mata understands that Krishna is my son. Devaki Mata understands that Krishna is God who became my son. Krishna's godhood is completely ignored, kept aside by Mother Yashoda. But Devaki Mata is not like that. She sometimes offers dandavats to Krishna. So once in Damodar Lila, when Mother Yashoda tied Krishna, in the absence of Balaramji and Rohini Mata, then Balaramji came back from Upananda's house and he saw Krishna being tied up to a wooden grinding mortar like this, and he became very upset. Who is that person who has the daring to bind my beloved brother, my beloved master, Krishna? So he became furious. Krishna, who did this offense to you? Other day we were discussing in Kunti's prayers. So Krishna did so many offenses, a big list of offenses we discussed. Because of Krishna's offenses, Mother Yashoda tied him up. Okay. So here Balramji is asking, who committed this offense of tying you up? And he became furious. Then our Krishna very mildly said, Mother Yashoda has done it. Balramji, who was roaring like a tiger till now, he became very calm like a cat. But still, his emotions for his younger brother were so high, he went to Mother Yashoda, little in an aggressive mode, and said, Yashoda Mata, do you know who Krishna is? Then Yashoda Mata asked very casually, who is Krishna? Then Balramji said, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the source of all avatars. He is the source of Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Narasimha, Rama, Parashurama. Then very sarcastically Mother Yashoda asked Balramji, then who are you? Then Balramji said, I am Lakshmana, I am Sankarshana, I am Anantasesha, I am the source of Chaturvyuha, I am this, I am that. Then Mother Yashoda very sarcastically said, all the incarnations in the cosmic manifestation have to manifest in my home only or what? Did they not find any other place to manifest? So, this is the nature of Mother Yashoda. Although Krishna exhibits superhuman activities, she considers Krishna as a human child who is meant to be who is meant to be protected by her and maintained by her, disciplined by her. If she doesn't discipline him, then he will grow as a very, very naughty boy. Okay, he will not grow up as a good human being. So coming back to this, Gopi's shloka, Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim yaddevaki sutapadam bhujalabdha lakshmi. So this land of Vrindavan has obtained the footprints of Devaki Sutta. And the gopis, the younger gopis are addressing Krishna as Devaki Sutta, not that they are addressing Krishna in relation with Mathura Devaki or Dwaraka Devaki. There is another Devaki in Vrindavan. And who is that Devaki? Yashoda Mata. Because Devaki and Yashoda are so close friends that sometimes Devaki is also addressed as, sometimes Yashoda is also addressed as Devaki. So therefore they are referring to Mother Yashoda only. Yet Devaki Sutta Padambuja Labdha Lakshmi. This land of Vrindavan has obtained the footprints of Krishna. When Krishna is walking on the land of Vrindavan, he would imprint on the land of Vrindavan his auspicious footprints that has all kinds of auspicious symbols, and no Gopa or Gopi or a monkey or a peacock or a cow or a calf or a buffalo or a bull would disturb those footprints. Where is Krishna? It's very easy to find out in Vrindavan, right? You want to know Krishna's address without any GPS system, without any Google Maps, you can find out. Just follow the footprints of Krishna. Where did Krishna go? So we'll discuss Vraja lila also, okay? So in Vraja lila, all the Vrajavasis started seeing some kind of dangerous omens. Immediately they became concerned about Krishna's safety. And they followed the footprints of Krishna, they reached Kaliya Lake. Okay, we'll discuss more details, but the point is that to find where Krishna is very easy in Vrindavan because his footprints are there. So, this is the glory of Vrindavan. Mother Earth is glorious for bearing Krishna, for hosting Krishna on her planet, okay, in his pastimes. And Mother Earth is more glorious because Krishna walked barefoot in Vrindavan. And there are many other glories of Vrindavan. One as revealed by Lord Brahma in his prayers. After Brahma Vimohana Leela, Lord Brahma offered his heartfelt prayers to Krishna, 6-year-old boy Krishna. He was saying that Yatra Naisarga Durvairaha Saha Sandrumrugadayah Mitrani Vajita Vasa Dhataruttarshanaadikam. This is not a part of Brahma's prayer exactly, but it's coming in that Leela. Yatra Naisarga Durvairaha Saha Asan Nrumrugadayah. So naturally, there are some animals who are very inimical to human beings. Okay, when a tiger sees a human being, tiger thinks that my lunch is ready. Okay, so tiger does not spare a human being, and a human being is not very excited to see a tiger. He is exhausted and he is scared to see a tiger. So there is a natural enmity between two living beings, two kinds of two species in any other place. But in Vrindavan, Mitrani iva Ajita Vasa, because Vrindavan is Ajita Vasa. It's the residence of the unborn Lord Krishna. Wherever Krishna is there, wherever Krishna is personally residing with his personal associates, how can there be any envy? So there is no envy, there is naturally no competition, there is naturally no tendency to attack each other. So, yatra naisarga durvairaha sa aha asan nrumrugadayaha. So, human beings and animals will stay in transcendental friendship in Vrindavan without any enmity. Okay. Mitrani eva ajita vasa. And there is no hunger, there is no thirst. This is the quality of land of Vrindavan. Okay. So, Brahma, now coming back to Brahma's prayers, Brahma also says that Aho bhagyam nanda gopa vrajaukasam yanmitram paramanandam purnam brahma sanatanam. Aho bhagyam, what great fortune, what great fortune. Whose fortune? The fortune of Vrajavasis. Nanda gopa vrajaukasam, all the residents of the village headed by Nanda Maharaj, Nanda gopa vrajaukasam, they are extremely fortunate. Why? Yan mitram paramanandam purnam brahma sanatanam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Brahman, has become their personal friend, personal associate. What else a living being can aspire for? What else can a soul aspire for? So this is the glory of the land of Vrindavan as acknowledged by the creator of this entire universe, that is Brahma. Brahma is considered the supreme personality within the universe. He created all the 14 planetary systems. He created all the 84 lakh species, right? Of course, he is the secondary creator. Primary creator is the Lord. But the most prominent jiva, the living being in this universe, is acknowledging that the Vrajavasis are the most fortunate devotees and Vrindavan is the most fortunate land. And Brahma even went to the extent of saying that I would like to be a blade of grass in Vrindavan so that I get the dust from the lotus feet of all these great Vrajavasis. Let Vrajavasis who are walking on the land of Vrindavan shower me or bathe me with the dust from their lotus feet. Here is the creator, the best of all devatas. He is aspiring for a speck of dust from Vrindavan, which is coming from the lotus feet of Vrajavasis. What else can be a better testimony for the glory of the land of Vrindavan and for the glory of Vrajavasis? So, one of the prominent prayers of Brahma, the first prayer of Brahma, establishes the greatness of Krishna's form in Vrindavan. Naumidyate bravapushe taditambaraya gunjavatamsa paripichhalasan mukhaya Vanyasraje kavalavetra vishanavenu Lakshmashriye mrudupade pashupangajaya Naumidyate bravapushe taditambaraya. Naumi, Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you. Idyate means you are the most worshipable personality. Idyate. Abravapushe, and you have the bodily complexion like that of a rain cloud, monsoon cloud. Abravapushe. Tadit ambaraya, and you are wearing a beautiful dhoti that is shining in golden yellow, like lightning. Tadit ambaraya. Gunjavatamsa, you are wearing gunjamala. See, gunjamala is not a very expensive necklace, by the way. It's just a necklace made of small beads. Red, black, little white. That's all. We put gunjamala to our Giriraj in our Vrindavan, replica Vrindavan in GEV. So, gunjavatamsa, paripichhala sanmukhaya, and Krishna's face is resplendent, not with diamond ornaments, not with golden ornaments. It's resplendent with a shining peacock feather. Such a very inexpensive, simple ornament. While Vaikuntha, Dwaraka and many other pastime places of the Lord are characterized by their majesty, opulence and grandeur, Vrindavan is characterized by simplicity, innocence, pure love. That's the contrast between all the dhams of Krishna and Vrindavan dham. Right? Vrindavan is characterized by natural simplicity, natural innocence, natural love for Krishna. Vrindavan hosts all the top rankers in all the rasas in which a living being can relate with Krishna. You know, there are different rasas in which a living being could relate with Krishna, and the best of all rasas are present in Vrindavan. Okay? So the best manifestation of Vatsalya Prema is there in Vrindavan. The topmost manifestation of Sakhya Prema is present in Vrindavan. The greatest manifestation of Madhurya Prema is present in Vrindavan. And the topmost examples, the epitome of all these rasas, the personalities are present in Vrindavan. Yashoda Mata is there in Vrindavan. Radharani is there in Vrindavan. Nanda Maharaj is there in Vrindavan. All the Sridama, Sudama, Subal, Stoka Krishna, Madhumangal, such nice friends of Krishna, they are there in Vrindavan. There are friends, Krishna's friends at other places also. But their intimacy with Krishna, their friendship with Krishna is tinged with an understanding of Krishna's Godhood. When one friend understands the majesty, grandeur and opulence and greatness of another friend, there is that understanding is a block in one's expression of friendly feelings. So Krishna is God and he has friends. But the friends of Krishna in Vrindavan never consider him God. Okay? So that's the speciality of Vrajavasis. Now, if love of Godhead, Krishna Prema, is the aspiration of a living being, Prema Pumartho Mahan, if it is the prayojan, if love of God, love for Krishna is the prayojan of our life, human life, that love of Godhead is manifested to the maximum, highest possible extent only in Vrindavan. Right? So, Vrajavasis don't know that Krishna is God. But they love Krishna more than anyone else could ever love God. That's the topmost manifestation of Krishna Prema, which we can see only in Vrindavan and nowhere else. And even if Krishna manifests his godhood and superhuman activities, the Vrajavasis don't take it seriously. Right in front of their eyes, Krishna lifts Govardhan mountain and holds it for 7 days and 7 nights. But Madhumangal says, very effortlessly Madhumangal says that, Yashoda Mata, don't worry. Krishna is holding Govardhan mountain apparently, but I am holding it with the power of my Brahmana mantras. Right? So my Brahmana mantras are making it float. Krishna is not doing anything. And seeing Radharani, Krishna became little inattentive. Just like we become inattentive in Japa, right? So Krishna also becomes inattentive in holding Govardhan mountain when he sees Radharani. So when she was showering her sidelong glances on Krishna, Krishna just got little disturbed and his hand shook. Okay? And when his hand shook, Govardhan mountain also shook. Okay? It was shaking and all the Vrajavasis became little alarmed. You know what they did? They took their sticks and then tried to support Govardhan as if they are holding it. Right? The sense of doership. The sense of doership is there in Vrindavan also in a very not the perverted way, but whatever is the opposite of perverted, that is the original sense of doership. What is the doership? I am an assistant of Krishna. I want to serve Krishna. I want to do service to Krishna. So Krishna is unable to hold, it seems he is getting tired, he needs my support, let me support it with my stick. There is no logic here. If you want to apply logic in Vrindavan pastimes, you cannot understand Vrindavan pastimes. Simple. Keep aside your logic, put that logic in a bank locker and then lock it, put a password and forget the password forever. Only then can you understand Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. Only then you can relish Krishna's pastimes. If you want to reconcile Vrindavan pastimes with your logical abilities, you can never relish them. Keep aside your reconciliation tendencies, right? Just relish. So then you can appreciate Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. So, this is Vrindavan, where the highest manifestation of Krishna Prema can be seen. And Brahma, as I said some time back, Naumidhyate Bravapushe Taditambaraya. You are wearing this Tadit Ambaraya. Gunjavatamsa Paripichala Sanmukhaya. Your face is resplendent with peacock feather. Okay. And Vanyas Raje, you are wearing a forest flower garland. Okay. You are wearing a simple garland which is made of flowers that are grown in the forest of Vrindavan. Not very sophisticated flowers which are grown in poly houses or some other special kind of fertilizers, okay, that has only color but no smell. So, and that are kept in fridge for 10 days and then brought out. Not that kind of flowers. Krishna is wearing fresh forest flower garland. And the garland that Krishna wears still has bees surrounding because it has honey. Okay, it still has bees surrounding it and it's always fresh. There is no question of fading of that garland. There is no deterioration or destruction or pralaya or nirodha in Vrindavan. Everything is ever fresh, evergreen. So, Vanyasraje, while Narasimhadev wears Antrasraja. You understand Antrasraja? Antrasraja means the garland of intestines. So, he wears a garland of intestines, but Krishna wears a garland of forest flowers. Vanyasraje, Kavala, Vetra, Vishana Venu. Kavala means curd rice. He has some curd rice in his hand. One pickle here, one pickle here, one pickle here. He will eat like this and then he will take some pickle like this. That's how he manages. Vanyasraje Kavala Vetra Vishana Venu. He is not holding a very sophisticated musical instrument like veena. Okay, veena or guitar or violin or saxophone or even not even mridanga. Okay, just one small bamboo stick with some holes in it. Something that has holes cannot hold anything. But the flute in Krishna's hands holds millions of ragas that mesmerize the masters of musical science even in the upper planets, even in Vaikuntha also. Right? So that's the glory of Krishna. Vanyasraje Kavala Vetra Vishana Venu. Vetra means a stick. Krishna is not holding Shankha, Chakra, Gada. Padma he holds, right, in Vrindavan. But there is no Shankha, there is no Chakra, there is no Gada. He is not holding any sophisticated weapons with which he would kill demons. Outside Vrindavan, Krishna calls his Kaumodaki Gada, Sudarshan Chakra, to kill insignificant demons. But inside Vrindavan, to kill the most powerful demons, Krishna doesn't invoke his weapons. He does it like a childish play. Just like a small child in Vrindavan, 3-month-old baby, that is Krishna, who is lying under a cart, and a demon enters, Shakatasur, Mr. Shakatasur. He is not actually Shakatasur, he is called Utkacha. His original name is Utkacha. Because he entered a Shakata, a cart, he became Shakatasur. So he enters this cart and he is trying to fall on Krishna. The cart is loaded with so many utensils of gold and silver and other kinds of bronze, other metals, and it's very heavy. And this ghost, who does not have a body, so this ghost entered this cart. So he wants to come down with its weight and fall on Krishna, and Krishna is sleeping there. So Krishna is sleeping there, and suddenly he got up, not to kill the demon. It's natural for him to just get up. He slept for a while, 3-month-old infant baby. He just opened his eyes so that he can see Mother Yashoda. So as soon as the babies just get up from their sleep, they have to see their mothers. Okay, they need attention. They may cry for the milk. So Krishna just cried to call Mother Yashoda, but Mother Yashoda was too busy. What was that ceremony that was happening at the time? Utthana ceremony. So Utthana ceremony was happening. Mother Yashoda was just receiving guests in Nanda Maharaj's house, and Krishna is crying, and she could not hear Krishna's voice. Yashoda Mata, you are extremely busy attending to guests and not attending to me. So you are unable to hear the sound of my crying. Let me make a bigger sound. Let me make a louder sound. So he kicked the cart. Actually, he did not intend to kick the cart. So the cart, because of its weight, it's just coming down. Shakatasura is there, right? and Krishna is just lying on the bed, and as it is natural for infant babies to throw their hands and legs in the air when they are crying. Have you seen babies throwing their hands and legs in the air when they are crying? So with the gesture of a kick, Krishna threw his foot into the air, and that foot is as tender as a newly grown mango leaf, pravala. Have you seen that? Not the green mango leaves that you put in Toran. So the reddish maroon color mango leaves, which are extremely tender, very soft. Krishna's feet are as soft as that, are more softer than that. And with that soft butter-like foot, Krishna just touched the hand cart and it just overturned like this. Okay, did not fall on him. So when you hit something, it can fall like this also, but it fell like that. That is Krishna's speciality. And the cart fell down, and Mother Yashoda came. Now, why Krishna is killing demons in this way? Because killing demons is not Krishna's priority. Krishna's priority is to have loving pastimes with his devotees, and especially the Vrajavasis. He is focused on his pastimes with Mother Yashoda. His complete focus is there to call Mother Yashoda, and killing of this demon is a byproduct of it. It's just a byproduct, it's not the main product. And one more aspect, as Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur highlights in the 7th chapter of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, there is a very special phenomena in Vrindavan pastimes. In Vrindavan, Krishna kills so many demons, very powerful demons. These demons are more powerful than the demons that we find outside Vrindavan. But Krishna effortlessly kills them as a childish play. The phenomena here is that Krishna's energies, the energies of Krishna, the Shaktis of Krishna stand in queue. They stand in a big queue, waiting for an opportunity to serve Krishna. Let me serve Krishna sometime. When will I get an opportunity to serve Krishna? They're just waiting. Some Shakti may not get an opportunity for 1 year or 2 years. Some Shakti may not get an opportunity to participate in a particular pastime of Krishna, assist Krishna in a particular pastime even for a long time. But as obedient, eager servants, they are just waiting. Whenever it is necessary for them to manifest, they manifest in Krishna's body, some particular limb, and they kill the demon. While Krishna is absorbed in his infant pastimes or childhood pastimes without compromising his childish sweetness. So Krishna does Aishwarya pastimes also in Vrindavan without compromise on his Madhurya. Madhurya is prominent. Madhurya means sweetness of Krishna is prominent, but his majesty is less prominent. Okay. So Krishna wanted to call Mother Yashoda, and the Shakti that manifested in Krishna's foot understood, oh, Krishna wants Mother Yashoda to come? Okay, let's make a bigger sound. So the Shakti manifested in Krishna's foot. And that made the earth, that made the Sakatasur fall down. And Sakatasur died. Okay, that's a byproduct. But the main product is Mother Yashoda had to come to Krishna, and that happened. Okay, Krishna wanted Mother Yashoda to be there, and that happened. So this is how the Shaktis of Krishna manifest. For example, in Damodar Lila. In Damodar Lila, Mother Yashoda wanted to bind Krishna. And Krishna's desire is, he doesn't want to get bound. He has the whole itinerary for the day planned. So every single moment of Krishna is scheduled. Okay, which gopi he has to go. It's spontaneous, but that spontaneity happens according to some schedule. Okay, so Krishna wanted to go to some gopi's house, and he wanted to steal butter, do some mischief, do all kinds of naughty activities, pranks. So when Mother Yashoda binds Krishna, then Krishna will not have an opportunity to go and steal butter and do his naughty activities. So Krishna did not want to be bound. So that is Krishna's Ichha Shakti. Okay. So there is another Shakti of Krishna called Satya Sankalpa Shakti. Whatever Krishna desires has to become true. Satya Sankalpa. He has a Sankalpa, it has to become Satya. So there is a Shakti for it. Okay. So the Satya Sankalpa Shakti called Vibhuti Shakti. My dear, Vibhuti Shakti. Vibhuti Shakti means the Shakti of majesty, grandeur, opulence of Krishna. You please come. So that Vibhuti Shakti came and manifested in Krishna's belly. Okay. And Mother Yashoda is unable to bind Krishna. Although she is bringing so many ropes and joining so many ropes, every time the rope is falling 2 fingers short. 2 fingers short. When your rope is falling 2 fingers short, you join a rope of 2 meters. It should suffice, right? Okay. But again, the new rope, which is 2 meters longer, is also falling 2 fingers short. Like that, she joined meters and meters of rope, and every time the rope is falling 2 fingers short, and Mother Yashoda is calling her assistants, "Oh Lavangavati, oh Kurangavati, please bring more and more ropes. If there are no sufficient ropes in our house, bring from neighbor's house also." She joined kilometers of rope, and Krishna's waist is as big as her fist, but she is unable to bind Krishna. Okay, why? Satya Sankalpa Shakti and Vibhuti Shakti, they both manifested in Krishna's belly. They could not bind Krishna. She could not bind Krishna. And all the other gopis are watching. Now you see, from front view, she is unable to bind, we can understand. All the gopis are surrounding Krishna. If at all you want to make an animation movie, it will be really difficult to actually manifest this. Okay? So rope you are binding, and all the gopis are surrounding Krishna. Okay? Surrounding Krishna and watching this fun. Actually, when Mother Yashoda is trying to bind Krishna, Krishna was yelling and screaming and shouting at the top of his voice. And he was calling Mother Rohini. "Rohini Mata, where are you?" Whenever Mother Yashoda becomes strict, Rohini comes to rescue Krishna. Okay? But Rohini is not there now. Balram is not there. Nanda Maharaj is outside. Poor fellow, he just was caught red-handed now, alone. Okay? So he was completely caught, and he was shouting. When he was shouting, the neighboring gopis heard that shouting. Every time Krishna comes to our houses and he does some mischief, and when we complain to Mother Yashoda, she supports Krishna. She never punishes. She never scolds him. So looks like he has done some mischief in her house. Let's go and watch the fun. Okay? Let's go and watch the fun. So that's why they came. And Krishna is just crying. Okay? So now all these gopis are surrounding Krishna. They're watching how she is trying to bind Krishna. She's joining rope, and when she's putting the rope, and she's unable to bind Krishna. So they're there in all directions. They are also watching, and they're smiling. They're not getting astonished. They're just smiling. They're not applying logic at all. Because they're absorbed in prema, they are not applying nyaya. Okay? Because there is love, logic went in the background. When there is love, logic goes away. Okay? When emotions overwhelm you, logic will just completely go for a toss. Okay, so these people are just smiling. Okay, one child in our kids class, she could not tolerate this picture. There is one picture, Vraja lila picture. Mother Yashoda is just binding Krishna. Krishna is crying, and all the other gopis are smiling. See, one Krishna is crying, and all these elder ladies are just smiling at him. I didn't like this. So she could not see Krishna in such an embarrassing situation. Right? No, not this painting. Put some other painting. Okay, where they are also crying and Krishna is also crying. How can they laugh when Krishna is crying? So, anyways, so they are smiling, not out of sadism, not to take revenge on Krishna. That is their motherly love. Okay, Krishna is completely under the control of the gopis of Vrindavan. So, if he is crying and they are smiling, Krishna is not offended, by the way. Krishna is not at all offended. Sometimes the gopis would call Krishna, "Krishna, come here, you should dance. If you dance, we'll give you 1 banana. For 1 banana, Lakshmipati, the Supreme Lord, the master of all planets, Apta Kama, Atma Rama, he is dancing and clapping just to get that banana. 1 little banana, okay, which anyone can get. So this is how Krishna is completely controlled, captivated, captured by the love of Rajavasis. Now, coming back to the Shaktis. So, Vibhuti Shakti manifested there. Mother Yashoda is trying to bind Krishna, and she could not bind. So, at one moment, Krishna saw Mother Yashoda. She was perspiring. She got up early in the morning. With so much of labor, she was just churning butter. And when Krishna just ran into the streets of Vrindavan, Yashoda Mata was very tired running behind Krishna. So, seeing her perspiring, seeing her flowers falling from her hair, Krishna became little compassionate. Children also sometimes become kind on their mothers. Okay, so Krishna became like that. Drishtva parishramam Krishna kripayasit svabandhani svamatuhu svinna gatraya visrasta kabarasraja. Swamatuhu svinna gatraya. Seeing his mother perspiring, so tired. So Krishna became very compassionate and he agreed to be bound. Kripaya asit svabandhane. When Krishna became little kind upon Mother Yashoda, Krishna's Shakti called Kripa Shakti manifested in Krishna, and then Mother Yashoda could effortlessly bind Krishna. Of all the Shaktis of Krishna, Krishna's Kripa Shakti is the topmost, it's the foremost. So his love and his affection for his devotees is the topmost quality of Krishna, and this quality is manifested to the highest possible extent in Vrindavan. So Krishna manifests so much opulence to create this world, maintain this world, create the universes. As you see in the second canto, universe comes out as Pradhana, then Mahat Tattva, then Ahankara, then the 23 elements, and Vibhrat Shakti amalgamates all of them, and then there's a big universe manifested. Krishna enters as Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, 14 planetary systems, too much. So much. Krishna definitely has that Shakti, has opulence to manifest this creation. But the greatest manifestation of Krishna's opulence is seen in his inclination to reciprocate with the love of his devotees. In that beautiful picture where Krishna is sitting in the middle of several concentric circles of gopas. You have seen that picture, right? So Krishna is just taking prasadam. So all these gopas who are surrounding Krishna, they had one experience of seeing Krishna face to face. So Krishna is in the center and the gopas surrounded Krishna in multiple concentric circles. Whether the gopa is right in front of Krishna or next right side of Krishna or left side of Krishna or 10 circles away from Krishna or 30 circles away from Krishna, every single gopa is getting the experience of seeing Krishna face to face and feeding him and being fed by him. So this is the experience that Krishna gives. The limit to which Krishna reciprocates with the love of his devotees is the highest capacity that he has, right? The Krishna's capacity, Krishna's Shakti is manifested to the highest possible extent when he reciprocates with the love of his devotees. And the topmost lovers in all rasas are present in Vrindavan. Therefore, Krishna's Shakti is manifested to the topmost extent in Vrindavan. Although Krishna doesn't look so majestic, Krishna doesn't look so grand or opulent. He looks like a small child. He looks like an innocent boy wearing a yellow dhoti, holding a flute, running around, stealing butter. He's not stealing jewels. He's not stealing anything expensive. He's stealing buttermilk, chas. So someone, he wants to steal something big, na? Why are you stealing buttermilk and butter? Okay, that is freely available at your place. He's stealing hearts, okay? He's stealing the hearts of Vrindavan. He's stealing the butter which represents the soft, pure, pristine, loving hearts of the gopis of Vrindavan. That's what Krishna is doing in Vrindavan. So, he agreed to be bound. So, all these Shaktis of Krishna, what do? They orchestrate Krishna's pastimes. Yogamaya orchestrates Krishna's pastimes, right? So, whenever the Shakti has to come and participate in a pastime of Krishna, the Shakti will manifest there and does its job and then runs away. Okay? And Krishna is absorbed in his infancy. Krishna is absorbed in his childhood pastimes. So, this is the obedient nature of all the Shaktis of Krishna as they are serving Krishna in the Vraja Bhumi. So, the topmost manifestation of Krishna's opulence is his expressions of love for his devotees, and that is seen in Vraja pastimes more prominently than in any other pastimes at any other place in the entire spiritual and material worlds. So, in the evening, Krishna has to call his cows. My dear cows, please come. We have to go back home. Nanda Maharaj's Goshala, big Goshala that has at least 9 lakh cows. So 9 lakh names he cannot call, right? He can if he wants, but 9 lakh cows he would just call in one shot. He would just climb on a tree and then call the name of one cow. Oh Surabhi, oh Lakshmi, whatever is the name. He would just call the name of one cow. Every single cow in this big cow herd would hear her own name and she would run towards Krishna with so much eagerness. So one name he spoke and everybody is hearing her own name. Every cow is hearing her own name. Every bull is hearing his name. Every calf is hearing his or her name. So like that Krishna simultaneously reciprocates with all the Vrajavasis in one shot, in one form. Even in the pastimes of Madhurya, in the Rasa lila. So Krishna is just playing his flute in Vrindavan under Vamshivat. And the gopis, although they are so far, they have heard Krishna's flute song. Pati sutanvayat bhratru bandhava ati vilanghyate nyachyutagata gati virastavod gita mohita kitavayoshitaha kastyajenishi. They have given up their pati, sutta, bhratru, bandhava, their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their husbands, their children. They have given up Vedic regulations and social customs and their shy, everything they have given up. They ran towards Krishna into the forest in the middle of the night. Okay. And Krishna said, why did you come now? Please go back. It's not a very safe place. So this place is not very safe for simple village woman like you to dwell in. This forest is infested with all kinds of ferocious animals. Go back, go back. He started giving some teachings, karma yoga teachings. Then the gopi said, Kitava yoshitaha kastyaje nishi. Kitava, you cheater, you called us and you are asking us to go back. Such a great cheating that you are doing. So cheater, they are chastising Krishna. Who can chastise Krishna? Okay. Outside Vrindavan, only Satyabhama is slightly known to have scolded Krishna in some way, but otherwise no one has the ability to chastise Krishna to this degree. Kitava, you cheater. Okay, Yashoda Mata can chastise in Vatsalya Prema. The younger gopis can chastise in Madhurya Prema. So they are chastising, and Krishna said, okay, don't worry. Actually, internally he was thinking, please don't go back. Chakravarthy Pad gives a very beautiful explanation. There is one shloka in the 10th canto, 29th chapter, the beginning chapter of Rasa Panchadhyay. So there, the literal meaning of the shloka by Sukadeva Goswami says that Krishna is asking the gopis to go back. But same words are interpreted by Chakravarthy Pad in such a way that Krishna is begging them, please stay back, don't go. Right? He's requesting them, if you go, I can't survive. Please come, please come. I have played my flute with so much effort to call you. Please don't go. So internally he's thinking like that, but externally he's speaking something else. Okay? So we can't go by the literal meaning. So Krishna asked them to stay back. And all the gopis stayed back, and Krishna started doing this Rasa lila. And after that, Krishna disappeared with Radharani. Then again, we have the gopis singing the Gopi Gita. And then Krishna again came back, and the gopis put a quiz to Krishna. Krishna, what kind of person are you? Okay, not one question, not a direct question, fill in the blank question. It is a multiple choice question. Okay, they asked the question and said, option number 1. There are some people who reciprocate with others when they receive some favors. Okay, when they receive some help and support. Option number 2. There are some people who reciprocate with others even if they don't receive any favor. Okay. Unconditionally they will reciprocate. Third option. There are people, whether they receive any favor or don't receive any favor, they will never reciprocate. They are completely neutral. Okay. A, B, C. Okay. Which category do you belong to? So option A, there are some selfish materialistic people, even if they receive help, they will not help you. Option B is that category of people who show unconditional love like parents. Even if children don't reciprocate properly, parents will shower their love and affection. Okay, that is option B. Option C is neutral yogis, jnanis. They are in their own tapasya. They pay no heed to anyone who comes to them either with enmity or with love. So which category do you belong to, my dear Krishna? Then Krishna said option D. The gopi said, we never gave that option. I have created that option. Okay. That option is, I will not reciprocate with you, and when I don't reciprocate with you, you will think of me more. you will remember me more. Your smaranam about me and my qualities will increase. I am such a person who restrains my reciprocation to increase your loving remembrance. I am such a category. So then the gopi smiled. Oh, you left us so that we think of you more? Fine, very smart, very clever, Krishna. Come. then they started doing this rasa dance. So, but after that, Krishna also confessed. Actually, I am option number 5 also. What is that? It's a like explanation of option number 4. When Krishna doesn't reciprocate with the gopis, Krishna, when he is in illusion, if at all he is in, he thinks that their love will increase. But, and he gives this argument every time, left, right, center. But one day, when Uddhava came with a sandesh, Uddhava came with a love letter. Okay? So he came, the other day we discussed about Rukmini's love letter, right? Which is different. Uddhava came with a love letter, not here, I'm sorry, I was discussing in Calcutta. So Uddhava came with a letter written by Krishna. So Krishna went from Vrindavan to Mathura. And he was missing Krishna, missing the Vrajavasis so much. He wrote a letter to the Vrajavasis, his parents, and especially the gopis of Vrindavan, and he gave to Uddhava, you please go. You look like me only. You can understand my heart, at least to some degree. Not like Vrajavasis, but you understand to some degree. You please go and give this message. So Uddhava went. Uddhava went and met the Vrajavasis. He met the gopis. So, in that letter also Krishna showed his common argument. What is that? I have created this situation of separation, my dear gopis, so that your love for me increases. Then the gopi said, what kind of argument you give Krishna every now and then? We cannot accept this argument. See, if we accept this argument, we will be so foolish. Actually, you are a sinful killer of women. And you will definitely get the papa, sinful reaction of torturing us so much. You know what is the extent of our love? Within one eye blink, we experience millions of yugas of separation from you, even when we are standing right in front of you. Therefore, we don't even blink our eyes when you are in front of us. And where is the possibility that you increase our love by being absent in front of our eyes? You are thinking so foolishly. Actually, you are thinking very indifferently. Okay? So, you are just killing us. So, the gopis of Vrindavan said that we are not such people. Like in Vrindavan, Krishna spoke to this, who are they? The queens, the Dvijapatnis, the wives of Brahmanas. So what did he speak to them? The wives of Brahmanas came to Krishna and said that we want to stay here only. We will be like Vana Devatas, Aranya Devatas, goddesses of forest. We'll stay here, we'll serve you with tulsi leaves at your lotus feet. So please don't reject us. What did Krishna tell them? He said that Shravanat Darshanat Dhyanat Mayi Bhavo Nukirtanat Natathasan Nikarshena Prati Yata Tato Grahan. Shravana, by hearing about me. Darshana, by seeing my deity form. Dhyana, by meditating on me with your eyes closed. Okay. Mayi Bhavo Nukirtanat, by chanting my names. You will be in connection with me. Not by physical proximity. Therefore, go back home. Go and be with your family members. So, all the innocent ladies, the wives of Brahmanas, they said, okay, Krishna, we'll go. They went. They started doing their deity worship. Same shloka Krishna spoke to the gopis of Vrindavan. Gopi said, we can't accept this argument. Their level is much higher than the wives of Brahmanas, right? He said, we can't accept this. We are not at the level of Sravana, Darshana, Dhyanat, Mai Bhavana, Kirtanat. We want your physical proximity. We want to see you with unblinking eyes. So now, in connection to this, I hope you're able to follow the flow. I am quoting multiple things. Coming back to this, 4 options, right? You remember the 4 options? We are discussing the 4.5 or 5th option. So Krishna said, actually, I am not that person who would like to increase the longing of my devotee by creating separation. I am that person who has no capability to reciprocate, who has no ability to reciprocate. Naparayeham niravadya samyujam Na parayeha means it's beyond my ability to reciprocate with the love and affection that you showed upon me, no gopis. I don't have the ability. Why? Because no one has given up their facilities or their comforts or their rules or regulations and their modesty and their Vedic regulations or social customs and cultural protocols, prescriptions, prohibitions, etc. to come and serve me like this. You have done it. You have crossed the boundaries to such a degree to come to me, to love me, to reciprocate with me, to serve me. I have no ability to reciprocate. Vibhudhayushapiva. Even if you give me, generally you give some loan to someone, we expect the payment back in 1 year, 2 years, EMI, okay, easy monthly installments, etc. Through that you somehow try to repay the loan. But Krishna says, even if you keep the EMI so low, and even if you give me one full lifetime of Brahma, 100 years, within 1 day of Brahma there are 1000 Divya Yogas. Like that, 30 days is 1 month, 360 days is 1 year, like that he lives for 100 years. Even if you give me entire lifetime of Brahma, I cannot repay my debt to you. Okay. So to this degree I am indebted to you. You please be satisfied with your own loving devotional service. I cannot reciprocate with you. Option number 5 is the real option. Okay. So the love of Vrajavasis, especially the love of the gopis of Vrindavan, the Madhurya gopis of Vrindavan, is the highest form of love that any living being can ever have for Krishna. And it is that love of Vrajavasis that made even Krishna bankrupt, incapable of reciprocating. Like Vamanadev made Bali bankrupt. Okay, Vamanadev proved that Bali, you promised me 3 steps of land and you have not given me 3 steps, you have given only 2 steps. I proved that you have no ability to give charity the way you want, right? So just like Vamanadev proved that Bali has no capacity to give charity to any degree, the gopis of Vrindavan proved that Krishna, you have no ability to reciprocate with the love that devotees show towards you. In Bhagavad Gita, you so confidently declared, Ye yathamam prapadyante tamsathaiva bhajamyaham. You are not. You are not ye yathamam prapadyante tamsathaiva bhajamyaham. You don't have the ability to reciprocate with your devotees to the degree they love you. Even Krishna also feels incapable of sufficiently reciprocating with the highest form of love that the gopis do. And Krishna becomes humbled. Krishna becomes embarrassed. Krishna becomes ashamed. Krishna becomes thoroughly humiliated in Vrindavan. Why he is humiliated? Because he has no ability to reciprocate with the devotee's love. Everywhere else he is yathamam prapadyante tamsadeva bhajamyaham. He can confidently declare, Name bhaktaha pranashyati, Arjuna, go, declare. Put it on all notice boards, circulate in all WhatsApp communities. Okay, put it in Instagram updates, everywhere you put in every story it should be there. Name bhaktaha pranasyati, ye thama prapadyante tamsadeva bhajamyaham. But that update becomes invalid. That update becomes outdated when it comes to Vrindavan. So in Vrindavan, Krishna has no ability to reciprocate with the love, to the degree of love that Vrajavasis shower upon Krishna. Krishna becomes drenched with that love. He gets cold, he gets sinus problems. Okay, Krishna becomes drenched with that love. No disease can touch Krishna outside Vrindavan, but in Vrindavan, Krishna just could not handle the shower of rain of affection and love that is showered by any Vrajavasis. Okay, every Vrajavasi in all prominent rasas, they defeat Krishna by their love. The gopis are showering so much of Madhurya Prema on Krishna, and Krishna says, I cannot reciprocate with you sufficiently. Mother Yashoda in Vatsalya Prema, she is giving so much milk to Krishna, which is a transformation of her love, and Krishna is drinking like a chataka bird with so much eagerness, but still he could not handle that. Sometimes the milk that comes from Mother Yashoda will enter Krishna's mouth major part, but sometimes it just comes out of Krishna's mouth also. He could not eat, he could not drink everything, right? So he could not reciprocate to Mother Yashoda's love also. He could not reciprocate with Gopi's love. And he could not defeat his friends also. When the friends of Krishna, Sakhya Bhaktas, as little kids, they are playing with Krishna. Mother Rohini comes and calls, Krishna, Balaram, please come here, take your lunch. Then they say, no, we'll not come, we'll continue to play. So Rohini Mata tries to call Krishna for some time, and she becomes tired, and she goes back and tells Mother Yashoda, Yashoda Mata, I can't call these two boys, you better go. Because Yashoda Mata's Vatsalya Prema on Krishna and Balaram is more than Rohini Mata's Prema, because she's first rank, right? So Yashoda Mata goes. And she says that, Krishna, please come back. You are so dirty. You have to take a bath now, okay? And you have to take prasad, bhoga, whatever, with your father. Nanda Maharaj is waiting on the dining table. Please come, please come. So, you know what the Gopas say? Krishna, if you leave the game in the middle and go, tomorrow we will not allow you to play with us. Okay? So Krishna becomes afraid, scared, insecure. I may not be accepted by my friends to play with them. I can't afford to give up my friends. Mother Yashoda, I cannot come now. He'll continue to play. Right? So, he is defeated by the Sakhya Prema. Now, Mother Yashoda, she cannot be defeated. She has to defeat Krishna. She cannot accept defeat from Krishna. That is Mother Yashoda. Okay? So what does Yashoda do? Yashoda Mata comes with her one hand, catches Krishna's one hand. With another hand, she catches Balram's another hand, and then drags both the kids and then makes them, you take bath. She bathes them and then makes them sit in front of Nanda Maharaj to take. Now in this, have you observed this? Krishna is defeated by the Gopa's love. Krishna is defeated by Mother Yashoda's love also, isn't it? So, Krishna felt insecure that my friends may not allow me to play with them tomorrow, so I have to play with them. So, then Vatsalya Rasa, Mother Yashoda is not allowing Krishna to play, she just dragged Krishna into the home. So here, in both cases, in his relationship with the friends or mother, Krishna is defeated. Krishna is eternally defeated in Vrindavan. Although Vidhur Jayati, Satyam Param Dhimahi, no one can defeat Krishna, no one can conquer Krishna, but in Vrindavan, he is eternally conquered, eternally captivated, eternally defeated. He likes to be defeated also. He is defeated by his Sakhya Bhaktas, he is defeated by the Vatsalya Bhaktas, but the Vatsalya Bhakta defeated Sakhya Bhaktas, right? Mother Yashoda's Vatsalya Prema dominated Krishna's friends' Sakhya Prema. So there is a comparison between their rasas here. But in either case, they both defeated Krishna. Krishna did not win over Mother Yashoda. Krishna did not win over the Gopas. Only Mother Yashoda won over the Gopas. But Krishna is still subordinate to Gopas' love also. You got this point? It's a very, very subtle thing. Okay. I never read it, it just came to my mind. So, as we are discussing, so much of things are revealed by Krishna. So, here Krishna, in any rasa, is completely defeated. Krishna enters his Rangasthala, this Kamsa's wrestling arena. He and Balram together, they kill Chanura, Mushtika, Shala, Toshala, Kuta, all the mountain-like wrestlers of Kamsa. And they also kill the brothers of Kamsa. They kill Kuvalayapida. They kill the soldiers of Kamsa. And finally, Krishna kills Kamsa also. And Sridhama comes in front. Krishna, we always used to do Malla Yuddha, means, what is that called? Wrestling in Vrindavan. You are always defeated by me. You are so powerful. Did you kill Kamsa? Are you Krishna only or is he Kamsa only? He has two doubts. Okay. Then to clear these two doubts, questions, Krishna said, okay, let's play. So actually, Sridhama challenged Krishna. Krishna said, okay, fine, we'll wrestle. They wrestled there, in front of everyone. Krishna is defeated. In front of the love of Vrajavasis, Krishna is defeated. Krishna cannot push them. Krishna cannot force them so much. Okay. In front of the love of Vrajavasis, Krishna is defeated. But the devotees amongst themselves, they sometimes defeat each other in terms of what is their rasa. Okay. So this is the love of Vrindavan. no one can match Krishna's, the degree to which Krishna can be captivated by the love of Vrajavasis. So in Vrindavan, you see, there are 5 prominent rasas. So Krishna manifests 3 ages in Vrindavan. One is Kaumara, which is also called Balya. Second is Pauganda. Third is Kaishora. Yavana is there, of course. So in his Balya stage, in his Kaumara stage, which stays for about 3 years, 4 months, his Vatsalya pastimes are more prominent. All these are spoken by Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur. Then in his Pauganda age, from 5 to 10 is the technical period, but in Krishna's case it is 3.4, 3 years, 4 months to 6 years, 8 months. So this age, Krishna's Sakhya pastimes are more prominent. And from Krishna's age of 6 years, 8 months to 10 years, that 3 years, 4 months period, his Kaishora pastimes are more prominent. And their Madhurya pastimes are more prominent. So in different ages, Krishna's different pastimes are prominent, predominated. Different rasas are prominent, different devotees get access. And different parts of the day, different devotees of different rasas get to access Krishna. Early in the morning, Mother Yashoda dresses Krishna, decorates Krishna, packs Krishna's lunch bag, and with so much love and affection, she sends Krishna to the forest of Vrindavan along with the other Gopas. So, Mother Yashoda sends Krishna. Krishna just moves out along with his friends. Yashoda Mother says, Krishna, stop, 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 stop. What happened, my dear Mother Yashoda? Your peacock feather is not tucked properly on your turban. Let me adjust it. She comes few steps forward and then adjusts it. And bye, mother. He goes away. And Mother Yashoda, after a few steps, she says, stop, stop, Krishna, please stop. Then Krishna says, what happened, Mother Yashoda? He turns back. Then Mother Yashoda says, your waist belt is not tied up properly. Let me just adjust it. So she just ties the waist cloth nicely. Krishna wears a red waist cloth and yellow dhoti. So she adjusts that. Then after some time again, Mother Yashoda says, Krishna, stop, stop, stop. Did you take that special sweet that I have packed for your lunch? Krishna says, yes, Mother, I took it. Not that he's irritated, but he's little irritated. Right? He's getting little restless. And again Mother Yashoda says, Krishna, stop, stop, stop. Then Mother Yashoda says, I will not stop now. Okay, Mother Yashoda, you are coming with me or what? So let me go to the friends. So that's the moment where Krishna is making a transition from Vatsalya pastime to Sakhya pastime. So till that moment where Krishna enters Vrindavan forest, he is with Mother Yashoda in Nanda Bhavan. He is more identifying himself as a child of Mother Yashoda. And now he's a friend of all the Gopas. So he's just moving there. And throughout the day he would play with the cows and with the calves and the Gopas. And in the night he would come back. In the night Krishna would come back. Night means evening time. Then Mother Yashoda would tell the younger gopis, there are little smaller gopis who would become Madhurya gopis in future. So these gopis are there in Mother Yashoda's house, constantly discussing Krishna's activities in the forest, whatever they could guess, whatever they could meditate. So they would just say that at this time Krishna must be doing this. At this time Krishna must be taking lunch. And Yashoda suddenly remembers, oh, I have a special sweet, I should send it. Raktaka, Patraka, Chitraka, they are house servants of Nanda Maharaj. Yashoda Mata would immediately call them and gives them some sweets. Okay, you please go and deliver it to Krishna. And the servants have to go to the forest and search where Krishna is, which guru Krishna is, which cave Krishna is in Govardhan. So he would just go and deliver them. So Krishna has this lunch, and in the evening time, as it is becoming closer to sunset, Mother Yashoda becomes extremely restless. When will Krishna come back? When will Krishna come back? So she would say, younger gopis, please go and make the arti plate ready. My son can come at any moment. Okay. And she would send one younger gopi, please go on the terrace and then watch where did Krishna come. The gopi would just run. The little gopi will run on the terrace and sees Mother Yashoda, Krishna did not come. I went. She would come and give a report. So after that, Mother Yashoda is just continuing to discuss with the younger gopis. All this is mentioned in the Yugala Gita, 35th chapter of 10th canto. So like that, this back and forth is happening, and anticipation of Krishna's arrival is happening. And after a while, we see that the younger gopis who are there on the terrace, they could notice that Krishna is coming closer. And they would immediately make a big announcement from the terrace, Mother Yashoda, Krishna is coming, be ready. And Yashoda Mata is ready with arti plate, okay, assisted by so many others. You saw that painting where Mother Yashoda is just extending her arms and Krishna is coming with a calf and Nanda Maharaj is standing there and little gopis are there holding some arti plates. So Krishna would just come and Mother Yashoda would receive. Now, as Krishna is going into the forest or coming back from the forest, other younger gopis who may not come to Nanda Maharaj's house, other gopis are staying at their doorsteps and they're watching Krishna, playing Krishna's flute. And Krishna would shower his sidelong glances on these gopis. Barha pidam natavaravapuh karnayor karnikaram bibharadvasah kanaka kapisham vaijayantim chamalam randharan venoradhara sudhaya purayan gopavrindair Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam Pravishad Gita Kirti. So Krishna is wearing this beautiful peacock feather and entering the forest of Vrindavan while playing that flute, very perfectly and expertly blending his flute song into the natural sounds of Vrindavan. Birds are chirping. Because of the cool breezes, the trees are moving, making some sound. Waterfalls are making some sound. Cows are making some very pleasant sound. And the gopas are also joining Krishna's kirtan, and then they are also making some sound. So Krishna perfectly blends his flute song within this entire ambience of Vrindavan that has some natural sounds. So like that Krishna is entering. The gopis are showering their sidelong glances. And in the Venu Gita they say, Hakshanvatam phalamidam na param vidamaha. We can't understand any other purpose of having eyes other than seeing Krishna. Sometimes the younger gopis are noticed by elders and they say, hey, don't look at Krishna. You are little growing up, you should not look at Krishna. And these people say, these younger gopis say that the female deer are looking at Krishna. Demigod, the devatas in the upper planets, they are looking at Krishna. Sparrows are looking at Krishna. Rivers are looking at Krishna. So many people are looking at Krishna. And why we are being restricted in the name of some social regulations and Vedic customs? We would say, Akshanvatam phalamidam na param vidamaha. Not only our eyes should look at Krishna, the purpose of having eyes for any living being is to see Krishna only. So that is their argument. We should not be restricted in our looking at Krishna. So as Krishna is just walking inside, they get their quota of darshan of Krishna. Thus, Vatsalya gopis, Vatsalya devotees get their quota from sunset till sunrise. And Sakhya gopas will get their quota of Krishna's association from sunrise till sunset, means when Krishna is there in forest. Madhurya gopis, they get during these breaks, okay, when Krishna is entering the forest or coming back from the forest. Like that, Krishna gives association to the Vrajavasis of different rasas at different times in the day. Then, Krishna one day felt that when I am there with the gopas, gopis are missing me. When I am there with the gopis, gopas are missing me. So I think I should give my association and darshan to all of them simultaneously. Okay? So the desire is noticed by the Leela Shakti. So eventually something happened where Krishna stopped Indra Puja and Indra created a devastating rainfall in Vrindavan. Okay? And Krishna lifted Govardhan mountain, and under Govardhan mountain, all the Vrajavasis of all rasas surrounded Krishna. 7/24 they are with Krishna. Krishna is simultaneously reciprocating with every single Vrajavasi in their particular mood. That's why Krishna is called Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Krishna means the supreme absolute truth in his topmost manifestation. Although the Lord has so many forms, Krishna, Rama, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Dwarka Krishna, Mathura Krishna, it is Vrindavan Krishna who is complete in all rasas, who can reciprocate with the love and affection of every single Vrajavasi. Okay. So in their particular mood simultaneously. Okay. So now I was speaking about Rasa Lila, right? Krishna was just doing Rasa Lila. Like there are millions of gopis, and Krishna expands himself into millions of forms and dances with every single gopi. That's one way. Second is, in one form, Krishna dances with all the gopis together. In one form. How is it possible? One Krishna dancing with thousands of gopis simultaneously. Not that 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Constantly he is dancing. He is seen everywhere. In one form also. So that is, I cannot move this. So if you take Alata Chakra, anyone has any rope or some wire or something like that? So if you just imagine a rope with fire at the end, you just rotate that rope like this very, very fast. It will create a circle of fire, isn't it? Fire is only at the end of rope, but you are seeing a fire circle. Why? The rope is moving very fast, isn't it? There is only one Krishna. He is constantly moving around, dancing with every single gopi simultaneously. So this is how Krishna has the ability. He does not have ability, as we discussed some time back. Sometimes he also manifests some ability to reciprocate with all the devotees simultaneously. When he lifted Govardhan also, he is parallelly reciprocating with all the Vrajavasis, whether they are monkeys or cows or gopas or gopis or Radharani or Yashoda Mata. He is simultaneously reciprocating with all of them. And every single Vrajavasi under Govardhan is getting the effect of seeing Krishna face to face. This is how Krishna reciprocates. So these gopis, they are so fortunate to be able to see Krishna in Vrindavan. And their fortune is glorified by the Mathura ladies also. When Krishna entered Mathura, all these big mountain like wrestlers attacked Krishna. They were trying to kill Krishna. And these elderly ladies in Mathura, they became very concerned. See, we are so unfortunate. We are seeing Krishna with blood and perspiration on his face. But the gopis of Vrindavan are so fortunate, they never have the austerity of seeing Krishna in this way. Gopyas tapaha kimacharan yadamushya rupam lavanya saramasamordhamananya siddham drigbhih pibantyanu savabhinavam durapam ekanta dhama yashasha shriya aishwarasya. The gopis of Vrindavan are constantly seeing this beautiful form of Krishna, which is Lavanya Saram, which is the essence of all loveliness. Asamordham, there is no match. Ananya Siddham, Krishna did not get this form from anywhere. This beauty, this spiritual, unparalleled beauty in Krishna is innate in him. It's natural for him. Ananya Siddham. Drigbhihi pibanti anusava abhinavam. The more you drink the nectar of Krishna's beauty, the more you become thirsty. You drink water, your thirst is mitigated. Okay? But the more you drink Krishna's beauty, the nectar of Krishna's beauty, the more you feel like seeing. Drigbhihi pibanti anusava abhinavam durapam ekanta dhama yashasha shriya aishwarasya. That innocent form of Krishna in Vrindavan is the abode of all opulences, the real opulences. Vrindavan may seem that, oh, there are some peacock feathers and there are some what is that, flowers, that's all is Vrindavan. Some leaves are there. No, Vrindavan is Chintamani Dham. It's more opulent than Vaikuntha. The Gunjamala that Krishna wears is better than Kaustubhamani that Narayana wears. The forest flower garland that Krishna wears is better than the Vaijayanti, better than the Parijata Mala that heavenly residents may wear. Okay? And the father of Krishna, which is Nanda Maharaj, who is a cowhead man, he is greater than Vasudev, who is a king, who is a prince in a city called Dwaraka. So everything about Vrindavan is best. Every devotee in Vrindavan is best in the particular category they belong to. All the top rankers of all rasas are present in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is characterized by constant meditation, constant remembrance of Krishna with pure love and affection. Vrindavan is a place of Kevala Bhakti, and other places are Aishwarya Jnana Yukta Bhakti. There is a conception of the Lord's majesty. So Vrindavan is filled with constant meditation on Krishna. There is this shloka, the gopis, how they are constantly meditating. Yado haneva hanane mathanopalepa prenkankhanar bharudito ksanamarjanadau gayanti chainamanurakta dhiyo shrukanthyo dhanya vrajastriya urukrama chittayana. Whether the gopis are milking cows, or threshing grains, or swinging on swings, or taking care of their crying babies, or putting rangolis and making the floors clean, gayanti chaina anurakta dhiyo kanthyo, they are constantly singing the glories of Krishna. Anurakta dhiya, with their minds immersed in love for Krishna. Dhanya vrajastriya urukrama chittayana. Dhanya, there is no one who is as dhanya as the gopis of Vrindavan. So this is the glory of Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, Krishna goes to Keshi Ghat and then stands in a Tribhanga form. Okay? If we have any material desires, if we have any interest in this material world, better don't go there. Rupa Goswami says this. Please don't go to Vrindavan. Please don't look at Govinda. Don't go to Keshi Ghat. Don't go to Yamuna Bank. Don't look at Govinda standing in a threefold bending form, playing his flute. You will be completely infected with Krishna Prema. You will completely lose your interest in anything material in this entire cosmos. So don't look there. It's a recommendation that better you go there. So Krishna stands in threefold bending form, take his darshan, kill your material desires. You know why Krishna stands in a threefold bending form? Anyone knows here? Some know. So Krishna is overloaded with his own sweetness. Too sweet. Krishna is extremely sweet. His name is sweet. His form is sweet. His lila is sweet. Adharam, madhuram, vadanam, madhuram. Everything about Krishna is sweet only. He is Madhuradhipati. He is Mathuradhipati. He is Madhuradhipati also. Mathuradhipati means the king of city, Mathura. Madhuradhipati means the king of sweetness. Okay? So he is both. So Krishna is overloaded with his sweetness. He himself cannot contain his sweetness. He just bends in a threefold bending form. And secondly, Krishna is overloaded with the love of Vrajavasis. As I said some time back, Krishna did not have the ability to reciprocate with the Vrajavasis love sufficiently, especially the Gopis' love, especially Radharani's love. He could not bear that much love and affection. So he just bent low. So one more thing, why his head is bent? He wants to tilt it towards Radharani. Okay? And also his leg is bent. He wants to touch Radharani's dress, right? That's why in many darshans, Radharani's dress just touches Krishna's foot. Yeah. So like this. So Krishna is overloaded with sweetness. That's why Krishna is standing in a Tribhanga form, especially in Vrindavan, filled with sweetness. So this sweet form of Krishna is the object of meditation and object of love of all Vrajavasis, and that is our aspiration, especially as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So Gaudiya Vaishnavas aspire to be Gopi Bhartuhu Padakamalayyor Dasa Dasanudasa. We are servants of the servants of the servants of, not Krishna, Gopi Bhartu Krishna. It's not Krishna. Gopi Bhartu, Krishna's identity as Gopi Bhartu, as the lover of gopis, or the person who is loved by gopis. So the nature of Vrindavan's love is that they are so possessive about Krishna. Yesterday Bhanu Maharaj was speaking, right? He was saying that when there is complete prema, there is extreme degree of possessiveness, right? He is mine. Not that I am his, he is mine. So that kind of possessiveness is there out of intense love. So out of that possessiveness, the gopis of Vrindavan would not allow Krishna to go out only. When Akrura came, all the gopis are criticizing Krishna, criticizing Akrura. He is not Akrura, he is Krura. He is extremely cruel. He is taking away Krishna from Vrindavan. And all these elders, they have gone crazy. They are not stopping Krishna. We will stop Krishna. Whole night they sang their song of separation called Viraha Gita. So by this morning, when Akrura came to take Krishna away, By the morning, these gopis realized that no one will take an action. We have to take an action now. So they came out of the streets. Some gopis were lying on the streets of Vrindavan, blocking the entrance, blocking the movements of Akrura's chariot. They said, Akrura, if you want to take Krishna away from Vrindavan, take your chariot over our dead bodies. To that degree, they love Krishna more than their own lives. They were very piteously crying. Govinda, Damodara, Madhava. They're crying. Govinda, Damodara, Madhaveti. Govinda, Damodara, Madhaveti. They're crying piteously. Krishna, please don't go. Some gopis went and caught the wheels of Akrura's chariot. Some gopis went and caught the driver of Akrura's chariot and then threw him down and started beating him. And some gopis went and caught Balramji. Some gopis caught Krishna and they're piteously crying, please don't go, please don't go. Why? They're possessive, that's definitely there. But Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur highlights, there's something inside them. They are not allowing the gopis, allowing Krishna to go to Mathura because they know. Mathura people, they don't know how to serve Krishna. They don't know how to please Krishna. Mathura people, they cannot give pleasure to Krishna's eyes because they don't know how to dress themselves nicely. They cannot give pleasure to Krishna's tongue because they don't know how to cook nicely. They cannot give pleasure to Krishna's ears because they don't know how to speak or sing sweetly. They do not know how to give pleasure to Krishna's any of the senses. Yes, Mathuravasis are great devotees. They can definitely, they know the art of pleasing Krishna, but not as much as the Vraja gopis. So Krishna, if he goes out of Vrindavan, he will be deprived of the topmost service and topmost enjoyment accessible to him. We don't want Krishna to miss that enjoyment. So when the gopis are possessive about Krishna, yes, they have love for Krishna, but we also need to understand that the gopis are concerned about Krishna's comfort, Krishna's enjoyment more than their own personal enjoyment. When somebody dies or when someone goes away, Mera kya hoga? What will happen to me? One will think about one's own self, one's own comfort and get overwhelmed. But here these gopis are missing Krishna. They are thinking about Krishna. Krishna will not get the best quality service. He will have to fast in Mathura. They don't know how to cook properly. Okay? Yes, they cook very well, no doubt about it, but not like Mother Yashoda. Okay? So in their transcendental feelings of separation and transcendental frustration, they even blame Krishna. In Gopi Gita, you know what they said? Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan akhila dehina mantaratmadruk vikhanasarthito vishwaguptaye sakhaudeyivan Sattvatam kule Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan. My dear Krishna, you are not Gopika Nandan. You are not the son of Mother Yashoda. And who are you? Then who am I? Krishna may ask. Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan akhila dehina antaratmadruk. You are the antaratma. You are the super soul of all living beings. Akhila dehina antaratmadruk. Vikhanasa arthito vishwaguptaye. Vikhanasa is Brahma. Arthito, he begged. Brahma begged you that you should come and release the burden of earth. That's why they have come. You have come. Vikhanasa arthito vishwaguptaye. To protect the universe, in response to Brahma's request, you have come. Sakhavudeyivan Sattvatam Kule. So you appeared in the Sattvata Kula Yadu dynasty. But this is not the real meaning. Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur gives a deeper meaning. They said, Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan. Krishna, you are not son of Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda's son is Damodar. Damodar means one who is bound by the rope of Mother Yashoda's love. So you are not that Damodar. Because Yashoda Nandan is known for being captivated by the love of his devotees, and now you have become indifferent to us and you left us and you disappeared from our company. So you are not Gopika Nandan. Nakhalu Gopika Nandano Bhavan. then who am I? Krishna might ask. Then they say, Akhila Dehinam Antaratmadruk. We are neutral super soul. Super soul has no feelings. Super soul only gives commentary. What a person does. Right? At 1 p.m. he has done this. At 2 p.m. he has done this. He has done this sinful activities. Let me send an SMS or WhatsApp message to our, who is that? Yamaraj. Let him give him this punishment. This is what? Super soul is the observer and decision maker, completely neutral at heart. You are like that. You are indifferent super soul. Right? So, Antaratmadruk, Akila Dehinam Antaratmadruk. Vikhanasa Arthito, Brahma has prayed to you, Vishwaguptaye, to protect this universe. Okay? Therefore, you have appeared. Brahma's real prayer is, if you come and distribute bhakti, this universe will become vacant. Okay? Therefore, Brahma wants you to become a neutral super soul only. Just observe, don't take any action. Okay? Just observe, give your judgment, don't inspire them to perform bhakti. So, you are, in response to Brahma's prayer, you are being indifferent to us. You are an indifferent super soul. They are chastising, they are scolding Krishna like that. But they are frustrated. In transcendental frustration, they can even chastise Krishna also. So, this is the degree to which the gopis are possessive about Krishna, that they can even chastise Krishna, scold Krishna, call him ill names when they understand that Krishna is missing the topmost love that he can get. He cannot get this love anywhere else. He can get this love only in Vrindavan. So these are few glories of Vrindavan. Now you see there is one shloka from Padyavali that says, Bhandire Shashikhanda Mandanavara Shri Khandaliptangahe Vrindaranya Purandara Sphuradamande Varashyamala Kalindi Priyananda Nandana Paranandaravinde Kshana Shri Govinda Mukunda Sundaratano Mam Dinamanandaya Bhandiresha Shikhanda Mandanavara. Krishna, you are Bhandiresha. You are the master of Bhandiravan. Shikhanda Mandanavara. You are that wonderful personality who is decorated with Shikhanda Mandana, means the eyes of the eyes of peacock feather. Shikhanda Mandanavara, Shri Khanda Liptangahe. You are also anointed with sandalwood pulp. And Shikhanda Mandanavara, Shri Khanda Liptangahe. Vrindaranya Purandara Sphuradamande Varashyamala. And in this way you enter the forest of Vrindavan and you are the master of Vrindavan. You are the ruler of Vrindavan. In fact, Krishna is not the real ruler of Vrindavan. It is Yashoda Mata. It is Nanda Maharaj. I'm sorry, it is Radharani. So somehow I took the names of Krishna's parents, but it is Radharani who is the real ruler of Vrindavan. She is the ruler of all the hearts of Rajavasis. That's why they say Radhe, Radhe. Right? There's another shloka also in the Radhika Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj by Lord Shiva. Not that one. Something else is there. So where where Shiva says that there are two Vrajarajas. Okay, and one is Nanda Maharaj, one is Vrishabhanu Maharaj. So after their reign, one of their children have to take over. That is either Krishna or Radharani. Naturally, Radharani should take over. Krishna will become a military officer or a guard, security guard for Radharani. He just remains like a ornament of Radharani. So Radharani is the Vrajeshwari. Okay. So 1:15, I'm sorry. I think we should stop here. There is no end to the glories of Vrindavan. There is no end to Vraja lila. So just a few pastimes or shlokas or qualities of Vrindavan we discussed. I am very grateful to all of you for giving me this chance to glorify Krishna in the assembly of such great devotees on a very auspicious day of Vasanta Panchami and the disappearance of Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur. My humble respects to all the devotees at Chennai, especially His Holiness Bhanu Maharaj and Sumitra Krishna Prabhu and all the senior devotees and all of you here, and very grateful to all of you. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You have any questions or comments you can take, otherwise we will start. Beautiful. I'll immediately leave. It's okay. Whatever they ask.
They will ask for 1 hour also.
10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes.
So, it's up to you. We can expand the session for question and answer for 15 minutes. Who can say Hari Bol? Fine. So this will 15 minutes for question and answers. So Prabhu is leaving to next yatra of Tirupati. So one question for Mataji side, one question from Prabhuji side. 15-20 minutes finished, then we will finish it off. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Prabhu, this question is regarding your yesterday's class. In yesterday's class, you were talking about if we have envy towards Srimad Bhagavatam, then Bhagavatam will not reveal itself to
Not
us.
envy towards Bhagavatam, envy towards anyone. How can we envy Bhagavatam? Envy towards anybody.
Yes, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, what are these symptoms like? How do I identify if I have envy towards Bhagavatam?
Envy not towards Bhagavatam, towards anyone. Anyone, right? So how do we identify? Actually, it's a little difficult to identify two anarthas. Envy and pride are very subtle anarthas, which are many times beyond our intelligence to analyze and identify. But by careful, honest introspection, we can identify to some degree. So when another devotee is successful, am I feeling happy or feeling insecure? Am I celebrating the other devotee's success or am I feeling very uncomfortable? Right? Like, as my face is becoming small, okay, you're tired, then you may become exhausted. But internally, are you getting tired seeing someone being glorified so much? Why this person is getting so many claps? Why I am not getting so many claps? Why he is being glorified so much? Why I am not being glorified? If someone else's success is making us uncomfortable, that's a symptom of envy. One parameter. There could be many others, but one I said. That's, I hope, short answer.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhuji, in Vrindavan, all the Shaktis of the Lord, they are basically manifesting as according to the situation, they are basically performing all the Leelas. So the Lord Himself, He is aware of the Shaktis, is He aware of the opulences or He is not aware of it?
Good question. If you see Him as God, then He's aware. He's aware of everything, cognizant of everything. But in Vrindavan, we have to see Him as, go ahead, boy. No, we may not see Him, but He identifies Himself as a son of Mother Yashoda, as lover of Radharani, as a friend of Sri Rama, okay, and as a tender of cows. This is how He identifies Himself. Krishna Himself keeps His godhood aside. He keeps that designation, that upadhi, outside Vrindavan. And He identifies Himself as a cowhead boy only. In that sense, He is not aware. But His servants, His Shaktis are so experts that they don't seek recognition. Sometimes when we do service to seniors or Guru or Krishna, we seek recognition. Whether we get recognition or not, if you are taking taste in service of Krishna, that itself satisfies us. So we have to serve not for recognition or appreciation, but we should be seeking to participate. Participation in service is more important than recognition that we get for our participation. Okay? So Shaktis are like that. They are selflessly serving the Lord, even if the Lord is not noticing their service. But they are expertly managing all the events in Vrindavan and assisting Krishna, just like Krishna's energy manifested in Krishna's lips when Putana came to kill him. Krishna's energy manifested in Krishna's foot when Shakatasur came to kill him. Krishna's energy manifested in Krishna's hands when Trinavarta came to kill him. Krishna's all energies manifested in his mouth or his belly when Mother Yashoda saw his mouth when he ate dirt, the universe, seeing the universe. So like that, all the Shaktis are doing the needful to orchestrate Krishna's pastimes while Krishna is oblivious. He is absorbed in his infancy mode or Vatsalya mode or whatever it may be. If he doesn't identify himself like that, he cannot relish pastimes. His point is, let me keep these designations aside. Say, for example, you are a manager in a big company and you are very tired with management. You came for an outing with family, for a picnic or a temple to do something, okay. There also someone comes and reminds you, you are a manager, do this, do that. It's little uncomfortable, right? So Krishna is at home in Vrindavan. Krishna is in office when he is in Vaikuntha. Okay, he has to manage, he has to do so much of management. So, Shaktis, they are participating in service. When there is selfless participation in Krishna's service, there is no exhaustion and there is complete satisfaction of the heart. You know, what did Krishna say? I gave that 4 or 5 options, right? That Krishna spoke to the gopis. One perspective of seeing this is, Krishna said, my dear gopis, I cannot reciprocate with your love. You please be satisfied with your own selfless service. What does that mean? When we selflessly serve Krishna without any motivations and without any interruptions, our heart is filled with so much satisfaction that even Krishna does not have anything more than this to give us. Krishna doesn't have anything else to give us more than the satisfaction of selfless service. So, the highest aspiration of any pure living being is to seek satisfaction in Krishna's service. In front of that satisfaction, even Krishna has no ability, no capacity to give you a better gift. There is no better gift than this. The best gift, bestest gift, it's not a word in dictionary, but to make it more superlative, the bestest gift that we can ever get in the cosmic manifestation is selfless service to Krishna. Even Krishna doesn't have anything more to give than this.
Very wonderful. Prabhuji, actually you explained that, but that was my second question. That as you said, like in Vrajavasis, even for a moment, they cannot get separate. They feel so much of separation from Krishna. So Krishna went away from Vrindavan. So that means they have so much of separate, like their desire for being with Krishna is not satisfied.
Correct.
So, like, how do we get?
It's more than their desire of being with Krishna. It's their desire of fulfilling Krishna's desire to be with them. Because it is Krishna's longing, Krishna's heartfelt desire, Krishna's topmost desire to be with Vrajavasis. And Vrajavasis know that. Therefore, they are crying and lamenting, Krishna, if you go away from us, you will be deprived of the greatest happiness. Like you see, the gopis of Vrindavan and their love for Krishna, their Viraha Gita, their Gopi Gita, their Bhramara Gita, their Yugala Gita, their Venu Gita is so elaborately discussed in Bhagavatam by Sukadeva Goswami, and Acharyas have very elaborately described all that. A lot of emphasis is given on their emotions because we are all on their side, not Krishna's side. But Visvanatha Chakravarthy Thakur empathizes with Krishna. He shows some kindness on Krishna. He says that although the gopis' feelings of separation are expressed so much, Krishna also secretly wept in separation from the gopis. But Krishna's tears are not visible. Gopis' tears are visible like an ocean. Krishna had the great pain, greatest pain ever possible, which is to keep a smiling face while he is crying within. You understand? You are sad, you cry. That's in fact very comfortable situation. You are happy, you laugh. That's also comfortable, more comfortable. But you are crying inside, you have to be happy outside. That's really excruciatingly painful, isn't it? Anyone has this experience? You have to act as if you are happy, although you are lamenting within. So Krishna is in that situation. Krishna, being the Supreme Lord, protector of devotees, he can't cry in separation from the gopis when he's going out of Vrindavan. So he is externally smiling and apparently happily going to Vrindavan and then reciprocating with Kubja, killing Kamsa soldiers, doing this and that, having some joke with Trivakra, all that. But internally he's weeping in separation from the gopis, and as he's watching all the ladies of Mathura, he's searching for those faces that resemble the gopis of Vrindavan. He's also weeping. And Krishna's lamentation within, the gopis know. When the gopis know that Krishna is not comfortable, how can they be comfortable? Okay, they are aspiring for Krishna's company not for their pleasure. They know that Krishna is missing us. So let Krishna be with us. So that's their heart's longing. That's why Krishna, even after few months into Mathura, Krishna could not contain himself. He's always meditating on the gopis. In the dreams also, he was thinking about his mother and father. Therefore, he said, now I cannot go. Uddhava, please come here. Take this love letter. Go and give them. Right? Even in Dwarka, although Krishna shifted to Dwarka, in his sleep, he's thinking about the gopis and the Vrajavasis. The queens got bewildered. He is never dreaming about us. He's dreaming about them. So they became curious to know all Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes from Rohini Mata. So they want to make Krishna comfortable. That's their aspect.
So Prabhuji, it is a vicious circle. Like there is no end.
That's why it is eternal. This is vicious circle or whatever circle you want to say. But this is an eternal spiritual circle in contrast with the temporary birth and death cycle. That also can become eternal if we don't take shelter of Krishna. But the point is, they're eternally enjoying love for each other through the feelings of separation and meeting. Vipralambha and Sambhoga. So through Vipralambha Bhava and Sambhoga Bhava, there means joy of union and pain of separation. In that mood, they are constantly in touch with each other. They experience eternally. Makes sense, bro?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You kept us, we were all immersed in Gopi's love for past 1.5 hours. But my interest is...
That's the perfection of life.
My interest is, why is it we are not talking more about Gopas? Because they were his friends. They should have also been having the same kind of separation with Krishna. But much of that is not explained as...
At least Gopas had the opportunity to accompany Krishna.
Not all, Prabhu.
Not all. Definitely not all, but many, at least some.
Yeah, we are not.
Gopas are constantly with Krishna throughout the day for more than a decade, right? When Krishna is tending cows in the forest, they are constantly with him. And even when he's entering Mathura, at least some Gopas accompanied. But gopis, a very nice question that you have asked. Gopis,
but they are in thoughts. They are in thoughts with Krishna always. Gopis are also in thoughts. They are with Krishna. Gopas are in person. But however, the separation would. It is expected that both should have the same.
Yeah, yes, got the question. So Gopas are with Krishna in physical proximity, and gopis are constantly aspiring for that physical proximity. So when you get something, your hankering for that is diminished. When you don't get it, your hankering is increased. Okay? So the gopis are called gopis because their love is always hidden. It's gopya. For example, Krishna subdued Kaliya and came out. All the Vatsalya gopis, they came and embraced Krishna. All the Sakhya gopas, they came and embraced Krishna. All the Vatsalya gopas, they came and embraced Krishna and congratulating him, and lifting him and throwing him in the air and catching. And all the cows and calves came and started licking Krishna's body. But the younger gopis, out of their shy, they are in a corner. They are just watching Krishna with their sidelong glances. They cannot even straight glance at Krishna also, out of their shy or their culture, right? So that separation is always there. Because the feelings of separation from Krishna are the topmost feelings of love one can have for Krishna, and because the gopis of Vrindavan are the topmost devotees of Krishna, they are constantly immersed in these feelings of separation. Therefore, there is more discussion about them than others. Right? So, in Krishna Prema, this Vipralamba Bhava means the feelings of separation are topmost. And they are bestowed profusely, constantly on the gopis. Okay? So, their love is always hidden. Unexpressed love torments the hearts more than expressed love. When you express love, when you have more and more opportunities to express your love, then there is some satisfaction, and there could be some satiation in some cases, and it's like the scope for expansion is little blocked. But when you are constantly deprived of that opportunity, your hankering, your longing for it increases like manifold. So gopis want to serve Krishna to their heart's content, but their opportunity is very less. Therefore, they are always in feelings of separation, and their discussion is more. And,
yeah,
and
it
even
looks like that when Alvars also, when they want to express this bhava, they always treat themselves as gopis only. And still they express the same separation feelings. So I was little concerned, why is this little bit more? So
yeah, gopis are topmost devotees.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Just last note, this Vipralamba Seva in practical modern world, we are seeing the parents of many children, when the children go to abroad to study and work, many feel when they come to temple, oh, my son is there. They keep thinking of the children. It's one type, duplicate type of Vipralamba. Nirmal.
Hare Krishna. So, one second, Prabhu. So, we are inviting our ISKCON Chennai Temple President to honor a Pavitra Mala offer to today's Hari Bol. And today Vasanta Panchamani, Prabhu is getting a dress of yellow with Radha Madhav and a calendar. So we will show our gratitude to the Prabhu by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhu is so busy, to catch him is very, very difficult. But in spite of busy schedule, he showed us mercy to Chennai congregation devotees. So we pray for his spiritual advancement and well-being and good health by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhu was mentioning that Prabhu is very busy and very difficult to catch him. I was just thinking, for catching him, we should have such programs often. Maybe celebrate Sanatan Goswami's appearance day, Jiva Goswami's appearance day, Rupa Goswami appearance day. We can always ask Prabhu to come here. That's my request. Also, we want to announce that ISKCON Chennai management is very pleased to announce that soon ISKCON Chennai will be a board of examination center for all the Bhakti Shastri and higher courses. Soon we'll be getting the certification, and we'll also be incorporating with Prabhu is the dean of the Bhakti Vedanta Vidyapit. So we'll have visiting professors, like they'll be coming here giving us classes. So soon that will be happening. So when that comes, we'll be announcing to all the devotees. You can, instead of going to Vrindavan, we have a Gupta Vrindavan in Chennai itself. We have beautiful Radha Krishna. So we'll give the facilities. Thank you very much. We wish that whenever we invite you, if you're free, you please come and give a session to us. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So there are few announcements. After this, you can